Dan, why did you pick this name for your channel? Well, it's quite possible that no one is asking that question right now, but it will be answered in this video, and much more, so stay tuned. Hello, fellow Space Monkeys. This is the Mildly Morose Man, otherwise known as Dan or Dan the Man, whichever you fancy. I am here to bring you another thought-provoking video on my channel, and where we are going to be headed for the next few months. Be sure to subscribe if you want to stay up to date on all things Beyond Good and Evil 2. So, I happen to be on spring break at the moment, but I made this video beforehand in order to give you all an update on where the channel is headed and what kind of content you can expect from me in the next few months. But, before that, I thought I'd give some background to why I chose the name The Mildly Morose Man for this channel. I've only recently started making YouTube videos, and it had a lot to do with a couple of friends encouraging me to give it a shot. I was talking to one friend about video games, and he told me, "You should make YouTube videos. You have an optimistic outlook and a calm tone of voice." So he was encouraging me to put that type of perspective out there by making content about video games. So first off, the name is sort of ironic. I really don't consider myself morose at all, and I'm not sure where I even heard the word at first. But I do try to be critical in a fair way. I just don't go off on raging tangents, swearing more than Zhao Yuzu from the announcement trailer back in 2017. So I like to think of my approach to YouTube videos like I approach hot sauce. I don't regret many things in my life, but two choices stick out in my mind as particularly awful. One was when I tried a friend's homemade habanero hot sauce. I started to cry, of course, and so I began to wipe my eyes with a hand that had touched the salsa. Very rookie move, I know. And the other decision I will forever regret is similar. I was walking around a touristy town one day when we discovered a hot sauce store. An employee waved me in from the cool summer air and asked me with a devilish smile if I wanted to try this new ghost pepper hot sauce on a tortilla chip. I said yes. It was worse than the habanero sauce. Here's my point. I like spicy stuff, but it has to be the right amount of spicy. Too much of a good thing is an awful and sometimes terrible thing. That is why the mildly happens to be in the title. There's a lot of folks out there who are far too morose for my taste. In other words, they're just sort of toxic. I'm not about that. I like my YouTube videos like I like my salsa. Spicy, but not too hot. So there you have it. Those are my thoughts behind the channel name. But what am I going to be bringing y'all over the next few months? I see this next year as the road to beta. We have heard from Michel and Ancel himself that they are shooting to release a beta version of the game by the end of this year. So I plan on publishing a new YouTube video at least every Monday for the next year until we get to beta. I've got a tentative schedule of video ideas all the way through June when we should be hearing a lot more news about Beyond Good and Evil 2 at E3. I hope that we will get another live stream before then, but if not, I've got enough content in the pipeline to keep things going smoothly until E3 in June. So, in these next few months, my channel will stand on two major pillars of content. I will continue to make videos for the series on Beyond Good and Evil DNA, where we analyze the original game to speculate about what could be in store for Beyond Good and Evil 2. Next week, I plan on releasing another video on vehicles that might round up the topic for now, but there will be videos to come that cover the music, various gameplay mechanics, the combat, all sorts of stuff, so stay tuned for that. I will also continue to analyze new and old games that might help us think about what might be in store for Beyond Good and Evil 2. This is the series labeled Can BGNE 2 Learn From Whatever the Game Might Be. I plan on reaching back into some older games and even another cult classic to talk about what we hope to see in the new Beyond Good and Evil 2. I also plan on covering a couple of new titles in the months to come like Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, and The Outer Worlds. I think the stealth mechanics of Sekiro and the character development of The Outer Worlds will provide for good conversation in the Beyond Good and Evil 2 community. So I hope you guys are excited for these two main streams of content that I will be providing. I will also be trying to cover any pertinent Beyond Good and Evil 2 news whenever it comes out. If you haven't already checked it out, there was a new article on Diwalite, that rare resource in System 3. If any of you would like to see short videos notifying you of when a new article is published on the official website, please let me know and I will try to make that happen. Just one final thought. I want to hear more from you all. One of the main reasons I am making this content is so that people can have thoughtful conversation with one another about the development of Beyond Good and Evil 2. I hope that some of you have noticed my effort in trying to get conversations going on the Reddit page. Please join us over there and share your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you all. But for now, Space Monkeys, I wish you the best. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video at all, and a dislike if you didn't. Thanks for watching, and be back for the next one if you want to stay up to date on all things Beyond Good and Evil 2.